Asia. What's going on in Asia? This is the future. You need to get organized.
And wouldn't you agree that now the center of history is moving from the West to Asia?
This is Malaysia, an example of the vibrant spirit of Asia. Here, we see a blend of the modern and the ancient. Here, we also see peoples of different races and religions living together in an attempt to integrate themselves as one nation. Such is the diversity of Asia. Whenever there's diversity, there is potential for conflict.
The churches in Jakarta were attacked.
Churches were burned down during that 2 period of time.
We lived in tents for a week in the village. The army came to us and commanded us to be circumcised. All of us, men, women, our little children, everyone. And if you try to escape again to the jungle, we will cut off your heads.
It's about how can you be a lawyer and yet hold on to your morals and your value system, and it just seems not possible in the Delhi law courts. For any small thing you need to give a bribe, and that is something that I've struggled for a long time with. I want to learn about how Christian lawyers deal with these issues, because I know that if you're a Christian you better be struggling with them.
There have been 400 cases of violence against Christians. More than 30 people have been killed, more than 200 have been injured. This is the official data. My figures are almost thrice as much. Because in the villages, in the small towns, the poor pastor, the evangelist, he doesn't even have the courage to go and report. Even if he does muster the courage or has the wherewithal to go and report, the policeman will not register his complaint.
They are suffering unlawful killing, torture. That is why we would like to urge our government to, to treat them justice, to treat them as human beings, so that we try to raise awareness of the plight of our grand people who participate in Burma.
The Sri Lankan constitution guarantees a special status to Buddhism, and so Christianity does not have any special status. It's just another religion, and many of the authorities tend to favor, in situations where Christians have been attacked, they tend to favor the view that it is not a religious issue.
It's very hard for us to be legitimate, to have legitimate churches in Tajikistan. For us to be able to represent churches at the government, we need to unite more to create an association of voice.
The Christians of Pakistan must be protected. And secondly, we are helping different particular Christians. I am pleading different cases against blasphemy. Whoever by words, either spoken or written, directly or indirectly, defiles the sacred name of Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, shall be punished with death. It's the hanging sword for the Christians in Pakistan.
Now see what the reason is that has been given by the judge in holding the accused guilty. He says that although the prosecution witnesses have not supported the case of the prosecution, but that the complainant is a true Muslim, therefore he has no rhyme or reason to falsely accuse the accused person. I hold that prosecution has proved the case to the hilt, and therefore I sentence him to death.
Can you beat this kind of reasoning?
One of my earliest cases about 15 years ago involved a number of Christians who were detained under our preventive detention laws for preaching the gospel. I did not deliberately start out trying to do religious liberty cases. I just made myself available to anybody, particularly Christians and churches who had problems. I offered my ordinary legal skills and knowledge to seek solutions to the situations that they found themselves in.
Some lawyers took up the cause of the pastor and those who were attacked, and they made representations, and the authorities are taking steps. Now, until and unless timely steps are taken in this manner, wherever and whenever such instances occur, there will be a consensus among radical elements that they can do what they want to suppress the expression of Christian faith.
One of my colleagues, a Christian lawyer, also asked, where do we as corporate commercial lawyers fit in? All the others seem to be human rights